Breathe in. I'll teach you by weaving you through it. Suspense creates interest and intrigue. And you, my friend, you're about to fucking master it. So, you ever notice when you hold something back, a smile, a secret, a truth on the tip of your tongue, people lean the fuck in. They crave the resolution. The brain can't stand an open loop. That's the suspense hook. Why do cliffhangers get you addicted? Because your mind hates unfinished business. So what happens when you become the cliffhanger? You become the movie they can't stop watching. How? By embodying mystery, speaking less, pausing more, giving just enough to tease the imagination. It's not manipulation, it's magnetic. Suspense creates interest and intrigue, so use it. Hold your energy like a cat stalking prey. Let people's curiosity do the seduction for you. And while they're pulled in by the suspense, you steer the ship. Because the strongest frame always wins. And what the hell happens when you stack this with the truth that beliefs shape reality? This means every word you say to yourself, every inner doubt, every I can't, it's a spell that you cast on your own mind. So you flip it. You install beliefs to do the heavy lifting for you. You whisper to yourself, I'm enough. I'm fascinating. I am magnetic as fuck. Why? Because the subconscious doesn't argue. It just says, cool. Let's make that true. Now tell me, do you run from pain? Of course you do. Everyone does. But do you chase pleasure with the same fire? Or do you half-ass it, play small? Keep your desires on a leash because you're scared they'll bite back. Listen, pain and pleasure drive behaviour. But the trick is to wire your pain to staying the same and your pleasure to expanding, growing, playing this life game at full volume. You do that by asking better questions. What does this cost me if I don't change? Suspense, intrigue, karma. What wild shit is waiting for me on the other side of this fear? Suspense, intrigue, pleasure. Failure doesn't exist, there's only feedback. How the fuck do you use that? You fall, you get back up, you laugh at the fall. You harvest the gold from the mud. You say thank you, life, for showing me that bruise. I know where my next strength grows. And let's fuck with your state, shall we? Your state is controllable. Slump your shoulders, feel sad. Chest up, you feel stronger. Smile, chemical shift. How simple is that? Too simple to believe. Good. Your confusion just cracked the door. Confusion opens the mind. You ever wonder why cults use paradox? Same reason Milton Erickson told stories that made no sense. Because your unconscious mind gets so lost trying to make sense of a puzzle. Your unconscious just says, fuck it, I'll take the upgrade. Now, authenticity attracts. Why? Because people smell bullshit from a mile away. So suspend your masks. Risk being disliked. That's the paradox. The less you need approval, the more you get it. The more real you are. The more real ones find you. Suspense again. Hold back the part of you that needs to please. Tease them with your rawness instead. Here's a question for you. What do you reflect? Because reality is a mirror. If you put out neediness, you get rejection. If you radiate enoughness, you get loyalty. If you light the room with laughter, people come back for more. Emotions are contagious. So choose your vibe like a chef choosing ingredients for a damn fine meal. Curiosity and adaptability lead to success. Ask questions that suspend certainty. Let your mind bend. What else is true? What am I not seeing? What angle flips this obstacle into an advantage? Suspense is baked in. Never be the smartest person in the room. Be the most curious motherfucker instead. Communication is the key. What does that mean? It means every word, tone, pause, eye flick, breath, it's a tool. You use it to build rapport, match, mirror, lead. If your words don't land, tweak them. Remember, the meaning of your communication is the response you get. No response changes the message. Play with suspense. Plant questions in their mind. They keep growing roots long after you're gone. Self-approval is all that matters. I'll say it again, because you'll forget it by morning. Self-approval is all that matters. No one's opinion holds more weight than your own. Why outsource your crown? You're the king, the queen, the entire fucking kingdom. Commit fully. Half-assed action is spiritual laziness. Go all in or don't even bother. The universe, call it the quantum field if you want to sound fancy. It responds to commitment. Suspense creates intrigue, but commitment creates results. Luck favours action. You want luck. Talk to strangers. Ask for the deal. Shoot your shot. Step out where your comfort zone ends. Luck will find you because you're out where the magic lives. Safe behind your walls. No magic there. Suspense is in the unknown. Emotions must be processed, not suppressed. Feel the anger. Let it burn clean. Cry the tears. Let them wash the window of your soul. What you resist persists. What you feel, you heal. Shift perspectives for empowerment. Fear is just excitement without breath. Failure is just feedback without shame. Confusion is just learning in progress. Suspense is just growth's favourite trick. An unanswered question you get to answer by living. People respond to beliefs, not reality. What you believe, you project. What you project, you attract. Hold a frame of gold and watch the world reflect that back. Pattern interrupts create engagement. Say the unexpected. Swear when it matters. Whisper when they expect to shout. Shout when they expect silence. Be unpredictable. Suspense again. Process matters more than content. It's not the story, it's how you tell it. Not the technique, but the vibe you embody while doing it. Confident process, magnetic process. That's the hidden secret sauce. So, you use suspense to pull people in. You hold it in your breath, your pause, your mystery. You dance with your beliefs, like lovers under the moon. You flip pain into power, fear into fascination, the unknown into your playground. You're attractive because you approve of yourself. Charismatic because you radiate what you feel. Confident because your frame is unshakable. Happy, funny, playful because that is your default state. When you stop trying to impress the ghosts of people who never gave a shit. Carefree, driven. Paradox, no. It's the duality that makes you unstoppable. So let's close the loop. Or shall I leave it open? Because suspense creates interest, and you're the most interesting fucking story that you'll ever write. So own it, live it, seduce the world with your suspense, and watch them lean in again and again and again. Now what's the next question you'll ask?